This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Manning the throw on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, you got three. Zebra. Kill. Turn up.
Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Zebra.
Now Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Being chased out, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And spins away. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Right back to him on 1st down. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They get it to him running left. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here's Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And going, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the 1st half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Time for a break. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And incomplete to open things up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A great rookie season for Barkley, over 1,300 rushing yards, 2nd in the NFL, 11 rushing touchdowns. Also a big asset in the passing game, 91 catches, most by a rookie in NFL history.
Yeah, second only to Christian McCaffrey in 2018, not counting the rookie status at all. How about 2,028 yards from scrimmage, which led the NFL, 15 total touchdowns. He ended up breaking 94 tackles. A lot of people said he didn't run inside. Oh, he did, and he broke those tackles and made plays downfield. And don't forget this about this guy. Those numbers would normally win Rookie of the Year going away. He'll be in a real battle with Baker Mayfield from Cleveland for that honor.
Manning now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, gun.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Wentz now on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 33 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Zebra.
From the gun on third down, Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They run with a Johnny, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Regular.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Ram. Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Great 15. Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Collins there to make the tackle. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Ajayi, first down and more. He finds Ajayi. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
You.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
We got 4.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Watch out. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Again, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Manning now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 39 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Rosas now to kick this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Jenkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Black. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Eagles on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Wentz being chased out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
82.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. What can Manning do now with his drive? And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Hey, we got 3 down.
From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Beckham. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Zebra.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Zebra. Set. Blue 88.
Here I come.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Barkley on the check down. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash. This from 48. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
3 down, 3 down.
Goes to the line. 180.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken it around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you see.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is all the way up past the 25.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Space to maneuver at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
180.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On second down, here's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dalvin Tomlinson, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
5.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Now it's gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
11, 14. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here goes it on. White 20. 17. 11.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 37 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
DC.
Throwing again is gone. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Manning. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Finding room inside the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are in for 6. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here's a toss coming right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Rosas now to kick this one away. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught at the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he spins through. Odell Beckham Jr.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Morrow. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
12. Starting left here. Maverick, Maverick.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
DC. 180.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Back now in Los Angeles. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Open man right side is Ingram. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball, punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put them hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
We go, Salad. 180. DC.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. A big run there by Gurley. 66 yards. So they still need a touchdown, but that goes a big way in helping. They were almost giving up for dead that run, and we've still got a ball game here.
Yeah, hope is still alive, isn't it? No way does anyone run to the exits right now. Let's see how this thing finishes.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
Regular. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Manning looking to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 49 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Back to throw. Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the